the camera, it looks like this, right? And if
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gears Feed. In the first episode of the new Mixer exclusive Gears esports series off-season, Nodezero explained the hipfire mechanics of the Gnasher up close and dived into the logistics at play when hipfiring an opposing player at close range. Now, with auto-aim up close toggled off, he goes on to explain to the pros that if you missed at the range displayed on screen, TC would get a video from them saying three things. One being that they're super close to their opponent, two, they're right in front of the player, and three, how is that not a kill? He looks right in front of my gun. Nodezero states that because Gears is third person, where the gun is pointed and where the camera is, aren't always intuitive. So when you see it from the camera's perspective, it looks like you're hitting your opponent, but in physics, you're simply not. Especially if the player you're trying to hit is wall bouncing around, etc. And this demonstration is just with a guy standing still, right? So we can evidently see here that with the auto aim off, the current positional stance from the player simply isn't going to kill the opponent, even if you think it should. So even though it's not a perfect shot at point blank range, players still feel like that shot should kill your opponent. Some pro players went on to emphasise that because we play a third person game, this is why you need auto aim close up to add consistency to the game. Nodezero goes on to state that these hidden systems are there to make sure the game feels right, even if they're breaking physics a little bit. Nodezero continues to demonstrate that with auto aim turned back on, the shotgun will naturally pull closer to the player in the same position, therefore producing a full kill shot, even though now it looks like the spread should mostly miss from where the player is stood. What we've learnt from this is that auto aim is there up close to provide an overall consistency to the game, even if in some scenarios it looks like you should have missed or hit a certain player, and that we sometimes take for granted the fact that Gears is a third person game. Thank you for watching this little episode of Gears Feed, and I hope we'll see you next time.